Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the BCPA series focusing on our new and updated website. Today's episode will focus on updating your user profile, which will include updating things like your contact information, as well as being able to renew your membership when that comes around every year. And what I think is the most exciting feature, which is updating your member directory profile, which essentially is a way for public citizens to find and access BCPA members. It's essentially your public face via BCPA. So to start off with, what we want to do is we want to log in to our user profile. And in the previous video, you'll find the link below in the video description. We went over how to create that profile and how to become a member. And so you should have received your username and password. And so based on the previous video, my username and password were the very creative David Psychologist. And so I type in the username and password, and I come in. And so if I want to edit my contact information, what I will do is I will first click on Edit Profile. And the email that I used to register in the first place will be the contact information here. So if for some reason I want to change my email, I want to use a different email for BCPA correspondence, I would go ahead and change that here under contact information. I can also add a phone number for BCPA correspondence, which I can go ahead and put here. And I can go ahead and add my name. Even though that was a part of the application, it will not be automatically placed in the member profile here. I'll go ahead and add that. And then if I want to update everything to make sure it's all saved, I can scroll all the way to the bottom and hit Update Profile at the very bottom here. Go ahead and click that. There's a little loading button. And voila, profile updated. Now, if I want to go back to renew my membership, what I would do is I would click on over here in the top right corner. I would go to Visit Site. Under the login page, we'll see two options. We'll see the Edit Profile and a Renew Membership option here. So if I want to renew my membership, I'll click on Renew Membership. And the wording is a little tricky, but essentially it'll tell me what my current membership level is. I'm currently a full member, which has $60 annual dues. And my next payment due date isn't until 2018, next year. However, for some reason, it was already up on that due date. I would click on Upgrade, and I would choose my membership level, which I'm a full member. And even though I'm renewing, it for some reason has the word Upgrade here. So I would click on that, and it would take me to the PayPal page, which I had previously reviewed on how to use that in order to pay membership dues. Now, so we've gone over then how to update your contact information and how to renew your membership. Now, one of the cool features about the new website is the member directory. And so the member directory is essentially, I'll go here to the main page. Under Member Center, if you hover over that, you come down, you'll see the member directory. And it's essentially a public face for BCPA members. And so, members of the public will often search for a psychologist or information about psychology in San Antonio. We're frequently one of the top search listings. And so when they go on the page and see the member directory, this can direct them to your practice, whatever that may be. And so as an example here, we can click on our president-elect right now, Amanda Weddegrove-Romine. And we can see some of her information here. We've got her picture. We see where her primary offices are located, the phone number that she's chosen to release. as well as other information that members of the public may find relevant, such as her specialty, different interventions that she's trained in, different disorders that she works with, and different populations that she works with. Now, if you wanted to create a public profile, you can do that from the profile page. So I'm going to go back to the page that we were in. Now, after clicking on Login, that'll take you here to the main page where if you have not entered your username and password, you'll put those in. Then you can click on Edit Profile. And it'll take you to the profile editing page that we were just at for updating our internal contact information. Now, if I want to change anything for the public, what I would do is I would scroll down halfway down until I see here the Show in Directory section. Now, the automatic selection is no. However, if I click yes, my information will be shown on the member directory. And most of the areas that have a plus located will have that information displayed. So what that means is that we have an internal email over here for BCPA correspondence, and then we have an external email if you want to release any email for the public to email you at, if you have an email for your practice, for example. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly put some of this information in here. So your biographical info will also be shown publicly if I choose to show this. So I've written something up over here, a paragraph detailing my background for the public. So my educational background, where I work, and what I do. And if I want to update my profile picture so that folks get an idea of what I look like, I can actually go over here at the very bottom to upload a new image. I would click on that, and a new button pops up over here. I would click on Select Files. And I would go here to my computer, Pictures. I'm going to go ahead and choose this picture that was taken at work to upload. And I will click Select. And so that picture, even though it seems squished right here, should be shown appropriately on the main page. Now, any other information that I want to put on here, I can go ahead and do that. So I've got a public phone number that I put up over here. I've got a fax number to display publicly. I've got my office name, office location. My current position is neuropsychologist. I have a PhD. I have no public email address that I want shown publicly. I have no other credentials or certifications such as an LPC, LSSP, or ADPP. And now my clinical practice, clinical specialty, as intimated by the job title, neuropsychology, clinical psychology. I put together some information about the different disorders that I work with here, which I copied and pasted in. So different neurocognitive disorders related to different medical conditions. I also put in, as we scroll across over here, common emotional disorders such as major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, or conversion disorders. And I put in common interventions that I do aside from assessment. Which I put in, or oops, scrolled up over here. This includes assessment, things like rehabilitation, and specific therapies such as ACT, Barlow's Unified Protocol, as well as evidence-based interventions for non-epileptic attacks. And I primarily work with either folks who have been diagnosed with neurologic disorders or older adults or Spanish speakers. So once I've updated all of this information, I would click on Update Profile. And voila, it says Profile Updated. Now, if we click on Visit Site up over here, we go to the main BCPA page and click on Member Directory. If we scroll down, we'll see this new profile that I have created here, which has information for members of the public to see. So it has my job title, it has the little paragraph I put together, office information, contact information, my credentials, as well as the information that I work with. And so that about wraps up the different ways to update your contact information, renew your BCPA membership, as well as update your member directory profile to allow members of the public to see your information. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact us on the BCPA page. And have a good day.